Get some wine. Yay! That was so easy. She cute, whatever. What's up, you guys? It's your girl Captain Widescreen back again with another video. Today's video is going to be me doing my makeup routine. Like, this is my go-to everyday makeup routine. Pretty much this is how I set up every single makeup look that I do, with the exception of specific eye makeup looks that will be coming in the future and lip routine looks that will be coming in the future, because I have like 7 different ones that I like to do when it comes to a lip routine. Don't get me wrong. But while this voiceover is going and I talk about the products, I want to chat about some things that I've been seeing going around while I tie it into something that I want to recommend to other small businesses while this is going on. Okay, so you guys saw me put on 2 different primers. They're both from Danessa Myricks. The first one is Yummy Skin Glowy Serum. Love, love, love that serum to use at any point in time. And the second one is one of my holy grails. It's the Blurring Balm Powder. I have the shade Translucent. That literally saves my life every time. Then on top of that, you put on this Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Powder Foundation in the shade 400. I've been a 400 babe since the jump. The products came out, I said, bet, let me try it out, and that was my shade, and I said, say less than you were saying before, and Rihanna has never steered me wrong since with any of the iterations of the Pro Filter or the foundations that they've dropped. Let's get these brows together. Some news that we've been hearing in the interwebs, the interways. If you haven't heard yet, I don't know where you've been, but 2 things happened recently. First thing, Sunrise Caribbean Restaurant in Toronto is fighting for them lives in them TikTok comments. I don't know who's running their social channels, but stop. Like, what are we doing here? Genuinely, what are we doing here? Because, like, why are you fighting with people because people said that they don't like your business and they don't like to eat at your restaurant? Those are not the people that are coming to eat with you. So focus on your target market, because the only people that I hear saying that Sunrise Caribbean food is good, they're not black. 9 times out of 10. 9 times out of 10. And if they are black, they're definitely not Caribbean, because the food does not taste good. Like, I could make better food at home, and I don't even make that much Caribbean food. But that's all to say, if you're a small business and your main source of interacting with your customers, potential client base, your target audience, or what have you, is on social media, look at what Sunrise is doing and do the exact opposite of that. You know, some great brands to look at for interacting with consumers, making a little funny, you know, doing a 1-2. I recommend KFC, because KFC's been on top of their game from the jump. They have clapbacks, they have different funnies, they be beefing with Popeyes and other restaurants. Like, we love to see it. They were the first, like, big business that I saw that, like, took social media for what it is, a joke. Yes, you can still promote your stuff. Yes, it's a great tool to use for, you know, relaying new news, creating awareness for things that you have. But let's be real, I didn't come on Twitter to come find out what KFC is doing. I came on Twitter to laugh. I came on TikTok to laugh. So if you keep that in mind, for example, if you know your target audience and you keep that in mind, you'll be able to do so much more. Oh yeah, so while I'm doing my makeup, I was just finished doing my brows. It's pretty much the same routine every time. I used to be a person who got like brow products, and I was like, I have this palette that I don't use. Why don't I just do that? And it works. But after I do my brows, that's when I put on some concealer just to clean them up a bit, and then we go into contour. Basically, the brows, I do them first because then I can clean them up with concealer, because I haven't seen my brow girl in a little hot minute. Your girl got micro shading a couple of years ago now at this point. I got it in 2021. Damn. And like, it still looks good to this day. So I just need to go to get a wax so that they can be shaped how I need them to be shaped, and then everything will be great accordingly. You guys will see the difference when I do that video in the next coming weeks. Any hoodles, so yeah, I'm blending out my cream contour now. This is actually a bronzer, but it's a contour shade for me because it's just a little too cool tone for my complexion. So back to Sunrise Caribbean, right? They've been fighting with people in the TikTok comments. They've been saying, you know, since you're a little TikTok vlogger to people and stuff like that, like none of that is necessary. You're upset because people don't like your business. People aren't going to like you. That's literally life. It is what it is. Some people are going to like your stuff, some people aren't. You're clearly still in business, or maybe you're fighting for your lives behind the scenes too. We don't know. But, like, why are you beefing with strangers on the internet over that? It's not going to help you get your business together. Literally. Oh yeah, and right now I am doing my concealer, so I am following a concealer face that I found on TikTok. I will put a screenshot of the exact filter and link it in the description as well, but literally it has every face shape and it uses the Fenty matchsticks, but like you can follow this with any concealer or contour that you're doing, but that's why I'm making these triangles and putting the concealer on my face the way that I am, because this is the best for my face shape. So 10 out of 10 would recommend to a friend. 2? Okay. Makeup. It's which blush I'm using. It'll still work. All of them work. Just getting your input. I didn't have any preferences. So if you don't like it, it's your fault. It's like a corally red. It's gonna make me look like I'm blushing more. So I feel like you'll like it. Using the NARS light reflecting. Yeah. Y'all just saw me ask my boyfriend to figure out what blush to use. And this makeup look was originally supposed to be for Valentine's Day for that dinner. It didn't end up happening. You guys will see it in the vlog tomorrow, but I asked him to pick between a few. I used the Rare Beauty blushes for my cream blushes, but I also have the LYS Beauty blush in the shade, I think it's Confident. Either one of those two, whichever liquid blush you decide, they're both about the same price and they're worth it. Sunrise Caribbean is very much an example of what not to do when you're trying to run on social media. The customer is not always right, and I will stand 10 toes down with that, but your potential customers are also seeing how you react to negative criticism. Think about it that way, and your whole mindset will change about how you interact with certain people on social media. Like, I can understand if all the comments are littered and you're just frustrated and whatever else, silence your mouth. I promise that silence is gold. It's worth its weight in gold, because there's nothing worse than seeing a business that you're potentially thinking about working with and then wondering why no one wants to work with you. Let's just say that. Laura Mercier powder. And in other news, while I blend out the rest of this makeup because your girl's looking good already and I haven't even done no eyeshadow yet, are you guys crazy? Let's also talk about Nordstrom. Why is Nordstrom closing all their stores in Canada? They only have 13. Now we're going in with the powder puff. They literally only have 13. I'm like trying to figure it out. I'm not a Nordstrom babe, so like y'all got that, but I will be pursuing a Nordstrom, especially the one at Yorkdale, to see what the sales section is looking like in a couple of weeks. Because what do you mean you're closing down? I thought of all the brands, and I swear I just talked about this in my Target video. We're gonna use this palette for eyeshadow. I swear down, Nordstrom was like, let me see how, 1-2 stores do and whatever else. Why did I read an article saying they're losing money year after year since they've entered Canada? Why did you continue, bro? What was the reason? Like, genuinely, like, I know you invested money into this and it was like, oh, it's gonna be a bitch move if I leave because I came in after Target and everyone said that I did a great job. Like, this is me thinking as the head of Canada's operations for Nordstrom, right? No one cares. No one cares, genuinely. We care about not being able to buy stuff, because why is Canada treated like a third world country at all times?
She's smoky.
Be very careful, because even when you do everything right, like, I don't think I've ever seen Nordstrom Canada have an issue that I can think of. To be fair, I'm not in the tax bracket to be shopping at Nordstrom like that, but the stores are spacious, they're airy, everything looks great when you go in there.
Okay, now let's dust off the excess.
I don't really understand how that could possibly have happened, but that being said,
Yay! That was so easy.
I really wish them all the best, because I'm gonna be sad. We're stuck with what? Holtz? The Bay? What are we doing? Like, these department stores are just not it. Like,
and then one's gotta be with the Charlotte Tilbury spray.
As much as people keep saying, like, you know, online business is not happening the way that it needs to and da-da-da-da.
She really is that girl.
No, I think we need to start looking at it a little more.
For my bronzer, also Fenty, because we stan Rihanna in this house.
I think we do, because what do you mean that even the Nordstrom.ca website is shutting down?
For blush, we're using this Kiko Milano blush in the shade Smart.
To me, if I was Nordstrom, I would shutter all the stores, sure, and then just have the US site also available to Canadian shoppers. You know, have select things that are on the Canadian website that you can just ship from your US DCs and whatever else.
Highlighter is this one from Maybelline.
I'll pay the duties or taxes or whatever needs to be done to get that across the border, because that just doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense to me. You see how this makeup look is just coming together? This is the type of energy that we deserve with these businesses, because you guys, I don't understand what's happening. Canada is difficult. We're a difficult country to enter and be successful in, but it is possible.
We're using Sephora Micro Smooth in the shade Ebony.
If you guys like this type of video style and you want to see more of it in the future, please leave a comment down below. I don't do this often, so I don't usually chat this much. But if you guys want more chatty videos, I will do it. You say the word.
I'm just gonna use some Sephora lip gloss.
Kerry Washington in Scandal. It's handled. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!
She cute like that,